Another set of elections are underway, and I'm asking myself, why should I vote? Because from as far back as I remember, when I watch the TV during this time, especially when MPs are walking through their constituencies, from the 1990s to now, many of these constituencies still look the same. Dilapidated, zinc fence, pothole roads, and the promises are the same. From 1962 to now, we're going to provide more water, more roads, better education, healthcare, and the campaign basically has remained the same. Each person is speaking about change. But when you look at it, aren't they the same? Because how far have we gone? And I've found a song that was made in 1976 by Ernie Smith. And he was singing about the current conditions then. And his song, made in 1976, is still relevant now. So if a song that was made in 1976 is still showing the conditions now, have we changed? Are our political parties just striving for just power and glory? Because if you listen to this song carefully, and I wish many Jamaicans could hear this song and listen to it and ask themselves, why should I vote then? And I wish somehow that the politicians could hear this song, because many of them are still there and the song is so true. So I'm going to just share this song with you by Ernie Smith. You can listen to it, and before you vote, just think on the song. And I hope you enjoy it as much as I did. So here is the song, The Power and the Glory by Ernie Smith.
And as we fight one another for the power and the glory, the kingdom goes to waste. We the people want to know just where we're going. Right now we hands are tied behind the back, while certain people if and but in. Where do we stand? We have too far to go, not to really know just how we getting there. And if we're getting anywhere, we have too much to change, not to know the range of possibility and changeability. Violence and crime is commonplace in these said times. No man walk free. Prophecy come closer to fulfillment in these dread times. Why should this be? And as we fight one another for the power and the glory, Jah kingdom goes to waste, and every drop of blood we taste, I feel we won this grace, yeah. I feel we won this grace. Can't build no foundation on a if and but. Are we building a nation, or are we building a hut? just last night. It made a sad, sad end. And if you talk too loud, and if you walk too proud, watch where you lay your head. For out there dread, well dread, can't build no dreams on a fuss and fight. We no care who I do it, just say that no right. And as we fight one another.
There you go. Ernie Smith in 1976 made that song, The Power and the Glory. And he captured the environment of 1976 in that song, where he makes one important question. And that question can be still asked today. Are we building a nation, or are we building a hut? Because when you look at it, even in this current election, the promises made then are the same promises made now. To cut crime, build more houses, make better roads, provide more water, and provide more jobs. And when you look at it, if from 1976 to now, these conditions, these promises are the same, are we really building? And if the question can be asked in 1976, that how can we build a country, and if and buts? While we build houses, do we build more reservoirs and dams to provide water for these houses? So when you look at it, this fight for power and glory has basically plunged us backwards. So while we grow in some areas, we are woeful in others. Because at this moment, crime is a major problem. Productivity is a major problem. And these issues have not been properly dealt with from 1976 to now, the year 2020. So the Jamaican people should ask themselves, why are we voting? And the Jamaican people should be asking their leaders, why should we vote for you? And the thing is, they are not held accountable for their promises, because in some cases we're too tribalistic. And at the end of the day, in many situations, many communities in these tribal lands have been the same from 1976 to now. And if you watch the videos that exist, these walkthroughs when they are campaigning shows that many communities have been the same. The roads are the same, the conditions are the same, and the people are basically the same. So at the end of it, where are we going? And how will we know when we get there? Because at the end of the day, as our Prime Minister now boasts, that they are building Jamaica, it is quite sad to know that you are building, yet many persons can't afford what you're building. And the longer the fight for power and glory continues, and this fight is not put towards solving problems, we're just building a hut and not a nation. So as we go out there, let us vote wisely and on the issues.